In a previous episode of PassItOn.com, the podcast, we met Lana Israel. You may recall that Lana had two passions growing up. One was music. The other was methods of learning. Lana was fascinated by the study of human memory. So, initially she chose the path of learning, becoming a Rhodes Scholar, a PhD, receiving degrees from Harvard and from Oxford. She became a respected expert in experimental psychology. But as she journeyed through her academics, she still felt the pull that came from her love of music. A year after graduating from Oxford, Lana left academia to pursue her passion for music. Her initial job was an assistant to a music producer. It's not common that a PhD in psychology would be found working as an assistant to a music producer. But Lana was no common PhD/assistant to a music producer. Eventually, through a mutual connection, she met Bob Doyle, the manager of Garth Brooks. She shared with him an idea she had, an innovative idea that she'd been thinking about. It was an idea that paired memory and music, her two passions, in a completely new and creative combination. She called it musology.
Ultimately, I combined both of my childhood passions. I didn't even realize that when I started working with musology until I was a little bit into it. And I'm going, wait a second, this is everything I've loved my whole life. Once you find something you love and you're passionate about, the idea has you, the job has you. You love doing it. And once you find that thing or those things, just go for it.
Her idea was revolutionary. Combine music and memory to learn math.
So I was doing consultancy work with Garth Brooks and his manager for a while, and I started to talk to Garth's manager about this idea that I had a decade ago about like, hey, what if we harness our network of hit songwriters and music producers who are friends and colleagues, because Bob had worked in the music business for decades and I had worked in the music business at that point for a decade plus. So, what if we harness our collective network of songwriters and music producers, and instead of asking them to write songs that will stick in kids' heads like, "Ooh, baby, baby, hit me one more time," or whatever lyrics they want to memorize. What if we wrote songs of educational meaning and value? I just kept talking about the idea again and again and again and again and again until finally he said, okay, let's do it.
She was persistent because with her scientific understanding of psychology and memory, she knew it would work.
So I started to look into the neuroscience of music. And what became clear is that music directly activates four brain systems that are essential for successful and sustained learning: memory, attention, motivation, emotion. Music acts directly on those brain regions. And if you were to ask any educator or any parent whose kids are struggling to learn, and you say, give me the short list of what your kid is struggling with at a metacognitive level, it's one or a combination of those four things. That's the short list. And so music fires on all cylinders at the same time.
And she was backed not only by scientific research, but amazing and positive results in the classroom. Suddenly, Lana introduced mathematical equations to a new partner: music. Working with Grammy-winning producer Andy Zula, Lana and her team wrote 25 songs in 2 months, and along with it, recorded the first set of videos.
1/3 is 1 copy of 1/3, and 2/3 is 2 copies of 1/3, and 3/3 is 3 copies of 1/3.
I was a little nervous and shy to approach musicians about it because in my mind, I'm going, these are hit songwriters, music producers. They're writing the hits we hear on the radio. Will they really want to do something like this?
Turning something into thirds is easy. You simply divide the whole equally in three. When we write fractions on the number line, it's clear.
Everyone I approached was a hand raiser and said, we'd love to do this. And I think part of it was for people for whom music afforded them a really great life. In a way, it was an opportunity for them to give back through music. So the first thing that was cool is how many of these really, really wonderful, talented songwriters and music producers were very happy and excited to be involved.
That shared excitement created musology.
Equations are mathematical statements with an equal sign.
Now, with a finished product, it was time to introduce it to the classroom.
Here is the way.
So then I started watching the videos and I was understanding it more. It's like them explaining it in a way that you can remember, because everybody can remember song lyrics if you listen to it enough time.
Solve one-step equations.
A lot of our kids have seen instant success. There are kids that are making 100s they've never made before.
The variable.
And the success wasn't just about math.
We are taking kids from failing a math quiz to getting 100% in one 15-minute session on our platform. We are taking kids from failing a math diagnostic to doubling their score in 4 weeks in summer school. Those are the types of outcomes we're seeing. Having said that, the outcome that I am most proud of is not quantitative. It is qualitative. It is what happens to kids at the level of pride, self-confidence, self-efficacy. So we have kids who had internalized this very limiting belief. It pains me to say it, but we had kids who would say, I am dumb and I hate math and I don't care about school. And within weeks, we had these same kids going, I love math. It's my favorite subject. I want to go to college and become an electrical engineer. And I think my favorite quote ever from a student who used musology was, musology has not just given me confidence in my ability to do math, it's given me confidence in my ability to do anything.
Learning's not a mystery when music is the remedy. Supercharge your memory.
My mom has seen that it's helping me do way better, and my mom can actually understand it, which helps a lot at home.
The level of engagement is incredible. They are wanting and excited about learning math.
Musology, it helps you learn in a fun and innovative way.
It's been said that creativity is thinking up new things. Innovation is doing new things. Lana Israel combined her life's passions in a new and creative way, and then she did something. And that is her recipe for innovation. Innovation. Pass it on. From passiton.com. If you enjoyed this bite-sized podcast, subscribe and pass it on to a friend. Passiton.com, the podcast, is available wherever you get your podcasts.
Learning's not a mystery when music is the remedy. Supercharge your